About 20 years ago, I read a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. And in that book, and the follow-up book called Cash Flow Quadrant, he used a model to describe the 4 types of people that exist in business. It's called the Cash Flow Quadrant. Employee, self-employed, business owners, investors. So, okay, the employee makes this jump from employment to self-employed. Here we have a job. Now we own a job. Do we have more time? No. So we must make more money. Family time. Holidays. Because this is why we jumped, yeah? This is why we did it. Because we wanted more family time. And we wanted more holidays. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Okay, but there must be a different way. And there actually is, but you need to make a jump to the other side of the model, all right? There has to be a shift into what I call business ownership. And the difference between self-employment and business ownership is you don't own a job. Business ownership is about owning a system, right? Business ownership means that we move to being more passive and less active. One of the key differences is that over here, we're applying our technical skills to the point that it almost becomes artistry. Most of the people I work with and have met that operate in this self-employed quadrant have actually taken their technical skills and become so good at it, I call them artists. But their artistry is what holds them back. Becoming so good at what they do means that nobody else can do it. Right? The people that exist in this quadrant say things like, if you want a job done, you're best to do it yourself. The only way I can get the quality that I want is I need to do it myself. Is this resonating with anyone? Over on the other side of the quadrant where we're being more passive, these people are managers, right? They're managing systems, they're managing people, right? They don't give their time and their money to the business. They start to use other people's time, and they start to use other people's money, and they start to use other people's resources. Most of the people I work with, that's what they want, but that's what they do. Some of the people that I work with, and increasingly a large group, are making another shift. And they're moving into the I quadrant. Let's call this Ian, right? Ian, the investor. The big difference is that instead of just owning a system, the investor owns multiple systems. And the investor has multiple people working for them. And the investor has multiple resources available to them. And the investor only ever uses other people's money. They don't use their own money. And they are entirely passive. Right? There's still some degree of active involvement here because we're managing. But the investor has now become an entrepreneur, a facilitator of other managers who manage other self-employed people and employees. So my message to everyone today is if you have decided to move from employment and you're operating in this self-employed quadrant, but that's what you want, there's a few things that need to change. Because what's the difference if we use these same categories? What's the time available to the business owner and investor? Do they have time? And why do they have time? Because they're using other people's time, right? So from a time point of view, there's a big tick. What about money? Business owner and investor? Now we can make some money. All right? If we've got time and money, in my experience, we end up with happy people. And happy people spend their time and money with family. And holidays. The most important thing from here to here is a shift in values. Right? On this side, the value that people focus on tends to be money. But the shift over here moves to, I think, freedom. That shift in mindset is the key to becoming a business owner. Is deciding that freedom is more important than money, because the money will follow if we've got control of time, people, resources, and we actually want to spend our time with family and holidays.